Y'all, my bad. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting they to reach out. Um, yeah. I thought it was just I could have been going live earlier and bothering you guys. I could have started early. They made my day. I mean, I love them, but my goodness. Anyways, hopefully, all will work out. Um, love, well, it's more than just love. Well, it feels like passion is in the air. When you say love, it's like love. Do we need passion? Like passion is in the air. Like what do they call it? The pleasures uh, of the earth is meant to be explored. Yeah, there are pleasures of this earth meant to be explored. This is about pleasure. Well, Venus, Libra is about pleasure, but pleasure, passion, it's about feeling. And, people are, what do you call it? Self care. People are caring for themselves. Like they said, it's not about money. It's about, now they're doing it for the passion, the love. It's like, what is it all for if it isn't about the love? People are doing it for the love, not love the game. Love as in like loving a person. They're looking for. They using this new term to describe twin flame. They're looking for the one. They call it the one. I'm hearing my one or the one. That's a new. That's new. So I've been utilizing it. So yeah, if you're looking for your one or the one, that means twin flame. Translation: twin flame. Well, what I call twin flame. Many people say twin flames. I thought I met a twin flame 3 years ago. No, that was your soulmate. And there are many kinds of soulmates. Twin flame is your ultimate one, but people don't know that across the board. So this one works. So kind of go with the tide. I hear what they. That's the term they're using. Go with that term. I know what they mean. I can always incorporate what I think twin flame means. People ask sometimes. They say when I say twin flame, what do you hear? And then I explain to them, okay, the difference between soulmate and twin flame, and why I only believe that there's one. And people, I was just recently asked again. I'm asked occasionally, do people have more than one twin flames? And I said, I say you all still have yet to prove. People have tried, but they always choose one over the other. Always choose one over the other. So I have still yet to see twin flames unconditional, because when you choose the one, the process of choosing the one to become twin flames with is merging with that person, and when you do so, the other soulmate falls away, energetically falls away. Mm-hmm. Always. And I've also discovered that when you have two twin flames, they don't tend to exist on the same plane. So if you have two twin flames, one will contact you and then the other one will pick up on it and may even contact you before the other one does. And when that happens, the other one falls away. And when the other one comes near, the other one falls away. So then there's that situation. So I don't know. Maybe I would like to see. I would like to meet the one who. So that means like relationships where you have like working multiple relationships, and we think of the normalities of that, how that might work. And in terms of like physics, making it comparable for those relationships to exist, obviously. But what did they do on a soul level? That would be fascinating. But I mean, you could like have a group of people to just say, "Oh yeah, they're together and they just make it work," and they all, no one feels slighted, But like, what about the soulful part? That part, I mean, clearly, it's a non-judgmental conversation. So it's well, let's not make it spiritual or religious. So, but I would need to know that psychically. Though I've read for tons of people who have those types of relationships, and this is a spiritual space by default. But when they start actually talking about the intricate the what do you call it, the infrastructure there within the relationships, mm-hmm, then it gets tricky. It starts like what it really quantifies to is the person's time. They will want more of the person's time, even even above what the person is giving out to anybody. Like, let's say you have the woman, right, and the men are let's say they're in the same space and everybody knows each other. The one that I've known in conversations desires the time, and let's say she's both like she's makes them both meals, or maybe she there's meals over here, and then and also she takes this one out to eat, and not this one. He's not worried about that. He's like, I want more of the time I can deal without not going on the trip. I just want they want the time, even if they all know each other, or like in relationships, what do you call it, I call extracurricular relationships. Polygamous. There's always a catch. There's always something in they at least when it comes to the final piece all across the board is the time that they want. Of course, that translates as in, but they're willing to make concessions. They do make concessions. Well, obviously you would have to. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. So, okay, I'll come out of that. Well, hello. Hi. Hello. Good, good, good. www. Yep, we are trying to be for the win. We're trying to be for the win here. Yeah, which we're trying to. I was trying to come on live. I went to a conversation, and now I'm just all over the place because I had to do readings. I did readings like back to back, so you guys, I had to like dip, and I was like, well, they're not gonna. I thought that was gonna shuffle my cards, and then all of a sudden it's like the world opened up. I'm like, what? It's like that is universe. That's something universe to do. So yeah, so I had to like end the live a couple of times, and so this is like I'm trying again to like come in and say hi. I'm trying to get in the habit of making like going live to become a daily part of my life. I think you're the only well thank you. I love everybody. If you come in and you want to visit with me, because I work with clients and I speak to them one at a time unless they bring somebody. Like sometimes, like a mother. Well, like I'm reading for a mother and a daughter, or I'm reading for a husband and a wife, or the daughter, is like asking about relatives, or I'm speaking to newlywed or people who are dating together. So I'm used to speaking to people. I speak to like a lot of people, but I speak to them one at a time. So this is good because that means you and I can have a conversation. Yeah, I like it. Good. Oh, and there's another thing you might want to know about me. I have no problem speaking to nobody. I've had many years of practice, so and I actually have the best conversations by myself. But I know so much and I've philosophized so much by myself. I have a lot of information to share. Yeah, the kid that uses. Oh yeah. Oh gosh, I'm so happy. I got the kids are out the house. Got them graduated. Got them. to show what do you call it? Escorted them to college. Gosh. Um, and I met other parents of children, right? And it's like, so what do you do? I'm like, I'm a psychic, but I don't want to be like you mean like a phone psychic, you know, no, 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 like I've been to Beverly Hills, I've read for like celebrities, I've been on, been on TV, television, and I've also traveled, I'm really good at what I do. They're like, okay. It was an interesting conversation, Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, yeah. Well, get out of that. Okay, okay. What are we talking about now? What do you do? What are you doing since? So what's up next? What's up with you? Well, next is so I'm at the highest peak of the psychic phone lines. So I'm with the top companies, and I'm right now I'm in talks of a few things that are in development career wise, but I want to channel all of my experience. Okay, so I've started. I've had a very interesting path. So I was, I've raised in metaphysical community, opera, and it was a nonprofit, but it was Organization Psychic Educational Research Association. So eventually I started my own. It was called Diligence by Isaiah Inc. And it was metaphysical sciences. I am a graduate of metaphysical sciences, higher educational department. And also I have other little things that I'm allowed to do. So when I founded my 501c3 status, right, organization, it was for education, science, philosophy, religious, things like that, like teaching, and for the idea of publishing, like book publishing and things like that. So I studied that, and then so now I'm wanting to I'm preparing to write written contents. Like, so my interest is writing books, which is like publishing books for you all. I write and publish material for our industry, but I'm gonna now share that, make this available to people who like on my YouTube channel specifically, because I wanted the space where I can create, and I'm wanting to work towards memberships so that I can organize this better on a platform surface. So sort of like the way that I share my services with the industry, there are certain things that the industry does not permit. Like I mean, I can send messages and I can send voice messages. We can interact, but I can't really like share a book with you. Like, what if I want to like want you to read my book? I can't like offer you to read my book. So that's goes along with me establishing my YouTube channel, because I can do all of that, the services, and we can have just a casual conversation. There's no real room to be casual when you're actually being recorded. So even if we're friends and we want to hug each other, or not, or just be, whatever the correlation is. I'm not saying hey, these are professional people, so I don't mean to offend, but I'm just saying a lot of people who meet me are very comfortable with me, right? And we love each other, we love you to bits, love you more, I'm hugging you, I'm kissing you, so and then some, are like straighten up, like full sentences, so some people are like that. But I know people, I can read people well to gauge like how comfortable they are with me and how I should, I guess, communicate with them. Um, yeah, so here clearly you can like we can blaze each other up, pretty, like there's and there, it is recorded, in some sense of that of the word, but also I can actually offer like services in ways that I would say, I mean, the sky is the limits. There's really no limits. If the sky is the limits, there just isn't any limits. And of course, I'm not destructive. So that I'm not talking about when I say no limits, I'm not meaning destructive behavior. I don't. I'm not. That's not where I'm going with that. So please put in context. Disclaimer. Okay. Oh yeah, and I tend to. I'm so used to talking to by myself, and and we have full on intellectual, discussions and debates. So whenever I go into a conversation, I do deep dive. And remember, I speak to people all over the world and they speak to me like hours on end. I speak to strangers. So just keep that in mind. And so I'm used to being the only one talking because usually people are like, well, I'm asking you, like I kind of paid for you. So you should be the one talking, not me. I'm doing all the talking. So, so I feel like if I'm not talking, that like I'm like it feels like I'm robbing you. Yeah, and oh yeah, subscribe. You can always come back, and say hi. You can always like. You can or just if you don't want to subscribe, or like, just remember where I am. And who knows, as the channel continues to develop, you may become interested in what we're doing because we're going to do big things. And I'd love for you to be a part of the events that we are creating in the future. I'm speaking future language. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. You may